Hey, what's up everybody, it's Thundershot, and welcome back to Road to Battle of Z Fight Night, Dragon Ball Z Fights, whatever you want to call it. In case you're new here, in case you don't know, what I do is, this is kind of me waiting for Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z to come out. And I play Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. I don't play it, I pin the computers against each other and I commentate over it. We have battles, you guys get to pick who fights, it's all great fun. So if you're new, that's the lowdown. I'm not actually playing Battle of Z because it's obviously not out yet, but we are hanging around until we get there. If you're a regular here, you may have noticed that the show's late. It's a day late, and that's because yesterday I saved that Tuesday for something special. My channel trailer came out. It's got a really kick-ass... Why did I go to Battlezone? I'm not trying to play Battlezone. It's got a really kick-ass Dragon Ball Z moment in it. It's my channel trailer. It's a compilation of everything I've played before, thrown into one super badass montage. It's got some guy let me use some sweet music he had. I'm really proud of it. I put a lot of work into it, so I'm going to leave a link to that down below. Also, annotation on the screen if you want to go see my channel trailer that came out yesterday. That's why this week Dragon Ball Z Fight Night thing is late, is because of that. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on here. Enough about plugging my other shit. You guys want to see some fights, so here we go. I was actually smart this time. I went through and I got everything set up. This week we're going to have Captain Ginyu versus Salza. This is a good suggestion. I really like that suggestion because it was from characters we haven't used, but it is a Dream World battle people have been wanting to see. Captain Ginyu, I believe Salza was the leader of that little squad there. I forget their name. It's been a while since I watched the Cooler movie, forgive me. But the suggestion of Captain Ginyu versus Salza comes from Got Doomed 1586, so I want to thank you for giving out that suggestion. Like I said before, it was a good suggestion. Characters we haven't seen, but it's still a Dream World battle. A lot of people have been really wanting to see. Well, at least I know I saw it. I'm like, wow, that fight looks interesting. I bet I'm going to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and do Costume 2 just to change it up a bit. For items, I was smart and I already went ahead. He's got max computer, he's got Captain Ginyu type, and his health's up large because last time I forgot to put the health up large. And the fights go super fast when the health isn't up super large. And then we come over to old Salza here. We'll give him Costume 2 as well, just because, I don't know, why not? Fuck it. These aren't main characters. There is no Salza type, or if there is, it's one of like the 3 things I have yet to unlock in this game. So there's no type on him. He's just max computer and health up large. That kind of changes the way he fights a little bit, but I don't think it's anything too drastic. But anyways, I wish there actually is a random. We're going random, because fuck it. I'm pumped for this fight. Captain Ginyu versus Salza, this is going to be interesting. Hopefully we get to see like a change or something. I feel like a change of bodies would be pretty sweet coming from Captain Ginyu, because he can do that in this game. And my microphone is slipping off of its stand. I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive me for that. But alright, so we got the Super Kai World. This is actually one of my favorite places to fight on, just because there are still mountains and cliffs and stuff, so it's not the most generic thing in the world, but it's also, there's nothing annoying to get in the way, so it's not, there's no like bullshit that can stop. Like occasionally you might see a cliff stops your super wave or anything like that, but as long as you know where the cliffs are at and everything, there's no real BS that happens in this map, but it's still not the same generic, I mean, you know, whatever. So that's why I like this map. Anyway, Captain Ginyu goes for his fighting pose early on. That automatically cranks him up to high tension, but he's not doing anything with it. In the meantime, Salza just charged up to high tension and went Raging Soul mode. And I don't need to tell you again how badass they are in Raging Soul mode. I do want to talk about their skins, because I've unlocked a lot of these skins, but I haven't looked at most of them. And I think their skins just made them both more purple instead of their regular look. I like it. I like the way Captain Ginyu looks, for sure. Captain Ginyu getting a really good leg up on Salza. Salza being in Raging Soul mode, but Captain Ginyu the one throwing beat down. I thought that was pretty interesting. And now they're kind of standing at each other. Ginyu dodges the grab. He looked like he was going to duck that kick, but instead he just got kicked in the face. It didn't happen like that. One thing kind of annoying about Captain Ginyu, whether you're fighting as him or against him, is like half of his super moves, half of his regular super moves are just him doing a pose. And the pose will in some way enhance him as a character. It will some way make him better, whether it makes his punches stronger. Right now his defense is up, and up until a second ago his ki blasts were doing more damage than they normally do, and that's just what his poses do. Certain poses do different stuff, but like I said, sometimes it raises how strong his melee punches are, sometimes it raises his defenses so he can take hits better. Sometimes his super attacks do more. I know Salza earlier on used finish sign. That means the first time he hits a super attack like this one, it's going to do more damage, but Captain Ginyu blocked it right there. So it wasn't really worth it in the end, but yeah. And then Captain Ginyu did another pose earlier, which automatically knocked him into high tension mode. Now, usually when you do a move that automatically puts you in high tension mode, it's good for the moment. Like maybe if they're just about dead and you're just about dead, that's a good time to use that move. But if it's early on in the game, I wouldn't recommend it, because what happens is you get into high tension mode and you might be able to deal a lot of damage, but then you can't use another move, and your ki will constantly drain until it runs completely out. You can't charge ki anymore. You have to just use what you have until it runs all the way out. Then you can charge it back up, if that makes any sense. But it's good for like that very first hit if you want to get a quick ultimate off, but then you're going to be playing at a disadvantage for a while. So that's the thing. Very even fight we got going on here. Salza seems to whip out his that little hand sword thing. It always reminded me of like a lightsaber knife or something. When he does melee, I think that's cool. I clearly haven't played with Salza enough to know. See, Ginyu right there. I'm not 100% sure the logo on the bottom left by Ginyu's face. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if that... I think that makes you charge faster, but I may be wrong. It's either charge faster or your super attacks do more, but I think that means he charges faster. So, yeah, his charge rate seems to be pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead. I'm willing to bet that that's what it is. So, yeah, there's a Ginyu pose for you. Makes him charge faster. Salza full power energy wave. Is it going to hit? He had Ginyu stunned, but he missed the shot. Ginyu was moving when he started to shoot his full power energy wave. That's why he whiffed. Fight's still incredibly close, though. That's insane. Usually, we've been on a trend where the last 3 or 4 fights here have been they've been a complete blowout, and then the other character who was getting blown out would almost come back. They would get really close to coming back from the huge disadvantage they were at and almost win. Captain Ginyu, oh my god, I can't even talk right now. Captain Ginyu going Raging Soul, but then eating a full power energy wave to the face. That's not good for him, anyways. But he quickly regains the lead. This is how dangerous Raging Soul mode is. Salza was beating him by almost an entire bar of health, and now Captain Ginyu using Raging Soul mode is up by almost an entire bar of health. Salza getting back on top, which is what he needs to do, or at least stall Captain Ginyu out of this Raging Soul, because with Raging Soul mode, you can literally... Oh! Salza going Raging Soul. Is he going to get his revenge? It looks like it. He seems to be beating up on Captain Ginyu. Yeah. If you know how to work Raging Soul, and the computers obviously do because they're computers, there is almost no limit to how long you can just beat on someone. Like, you can non-stop combo until you run out of Raging Soul almost, if done correctly. So, yeah, once, especially if the computer gets it, you were just at their mercy when they're in Raging Soul mode. I think I've said it before. I personally wish there was an option to turn Raging Soul mode off. I would do it when I play just because I don't use it, and I don't like getting it used on me, but that's probably my fault for not learning the game. Salza going into Raging Soul mode and just knocking Ginyu out of it. I guess when Ginyu went Raging Soul, it made him kind of angry, so he went Raging Soul mode for himself. But yeah, I'm actually not going to do the outro yet. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back. Okay, so this is the character selection menu. Just so you guys know, at the end of every video, I ask you guys, hey, what do you guys want to see next week? Because that's what this is. I let you guys pick the fights. And I always forget, I meant to do this at the beginning of the episode, but I didn't. These are the characters you can choose from. Now, we've already seen a few fights. If you watch the past fights, you know which characters not to choose. Goku and Vegeta are off limits. I don't want to see them in anything. We've seen Kid Buu. We've seen regular Buu. So let's leave the Majin Buus out of it. We've seen enough Gohans, or we've seen quite a few Gohans. But look at all these other characters you have an option to choose from. There's Metacooler here. There's Super Ginyu, but we have Hijack. No one's suggested a Hijack yet. There's Android 13. From the earlier movie, we got Broly. He goes Legendary Super Saiyan 3 or whatever. Tarble's been suggested. There's one jerk who keeps leaving in my comment section wanting to see Yamcha versus Super Saiyan 3 Broly. The scary part about that is I think Yamcha could actually win because he's faster. As far as the game goes, Yamcha could win. Obviously, he would get his stuff stomped in real life, but yeah, so go ahead and leave a suggestion here. This whole layout right in front of you, every character you see here, these are your options. Just don't pick ones we've already seen before, and those are the only rules. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you like the fight thing we got going on here, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.